So let's get started on the how, why, and ROI of digital marketing. And sort of should put first the why. I thought the how, why sounded better, but really like to talk about the why. Why does digital marketing matter? And it was great because as you all walked in and sat down, where were you guys all? On your phones, and I was peeking. Some of you were on some social media yourself. So why digital matters is because 80% of us have a smartphone and have sent and received text messages. That's why I don't want to say just social media, because digital marketing is so much more. 90% of you have searched for something on Google, and 50% of you have done it on a phone. And that's extremely important as I work with stores, because we'll talk a little bit about how much people search for something on Google while they're out and about. 63% of women use their smartphones to browse for engagement rings. Yeah, she's smiling like, yep. And millennials, a preferred way of corresponding is actually emails. They respond very well to them. 47% open their emails actually on their phone. So I think it's important when we're talking about the why, we understand what's going on. So this is just to give you guys, not my research, because unfortunately I can't always afford to run these types of surveys, but if you're not familiar, eMarketer.com puts out great research so you can stay abreast of what's going on. And this is a breakdown of which platforms are most used by which age groups. So you can see Facebook is the leader, and I'm going to talk about Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest today, along with some other digital marketing tools, so you can ask me anything you want. But just wanted to point out, just in case, and for those of you who walked in late, if you see on the bottom, there's an email address. If you email that, you'll get a copy of the presentation. So as you can see, this is where we're spending a lot of our time, and there's a lot of information here that breaks out. But how do customers discover small local businesses? Because most of you are local businesses. And so this is some really interesting data that was reached here. It says, primary way in which US internet users discover small businesses as of April of last year. You can see that social media and online research. So the web has got a strong hold on us. It's almost 50% if you add that all up together. And then over here, the frequency in which US internet users research a small business digitally prior to visiting is often at 36.4, and 22.8% say always. So we usually go digital first to look things up, as opposed to, and I have an office full of millennials. So how many of you are looking to talk to the millennial audience? Because this comes up a lot. No one? Okay, perfect. So what's really interesting is just in personal surveys of conversation with the people in my office, they will say that they will, because I know everybody says word of mouth, and you can see word of mouth is still as strong, but it's funny because this is a generation who wants to validate things themselves. So they'll often do the research and then ask friends and family, and it's great because Yelp is following us. My talk. So it's really funny because when we talk about it, that's exactly what they'll do, is they'll go and they'll look at reviews online, and then they'll ask friends and family. So they've already sort of narrowed down their interest before they ask a friend or family member. Whereas, I don't know if you've got any baby boomers or Gen Xers, but most of us usually had started with, hey, do you know someone first? And what's important to understand about that is we do that now even more through social media. Because I don't know how many